The final three matches on this show were just sublime. Firstly, the main event with all four Donna Del Mondo members facing off against each other for the Goddess of Stardom Championships is currently my match of the year so far. I had a fucking blast watching these four friends beat the living shit out of each other. The World of Stardom Championship match between Utami and Bea Priestley's last match in Stardom was such a wild send-off for her. And it was honestly really sweet to see her hugging Momo Watanabe after the end of the match when her whole promo gimmick has been shitting on her for funsies. Although I do have to admit that Bea's run in New Japan prior to leaving did a little bit of damage to her image, given that there were parts during this match that I was thinking, damn, this is Will Ospreay's valet, and not, damn, Bea Priestley's going off right now, you know what I mean? Where was Ospreay to be there to cheat for her when she needed it? It would have been pretty cool if Ospreay showed up as a one-off to help her win a match or two. She managed to turn all of that around in the end, don't get me wrong. It's just that for a minute I had to snap out of it. And lastly, we have the Wonder of Stardom Championship match between Tam and our favorite Manic Pixie Cartwheel girl, Natsupoi, in a match that started out far too underwhelming and ended overwhelmingly outstanding. I'll honestly put this match right up there with Tam versus Julia from earlier this year, and I felt that Tam versus Julia was an industry-shaking main event. And no, I'm not saying that Tam versus Natsupoi was industry-shaking as well. I'm saying that it met that quality of a match in its own way. By the end of the match, the Tam versus Natsupoi feud felt heated and heavy. And Stardom just in general does an incredible job with these post-match promos. They always find a way to get me to give a shit about their feuds. And outside of those three matches, the rest of the show was pretty up and down. The triple threat match that opened the show with Lady C, Azumi, and Hina was really good. Azumi is already a fast favorite of mine after her high-speed title match with Natsupoi at the All-Star Dream Cinderella show from earlier this year. Her matches can be a lot of fun if given the time, and as for Hina and Lady C, I mean, they're okay. I'm not crazy about their matches, but I can see the potential. Momo versus Mina did a lot to show me that Mina isn't just a pretty face. The woman is down to get fucked up in the ring if that means her match turns out good, and her match here with Momo was really fucking good. I already know that Momo's a capable wrestler in the ring, so if anything I was watching this match to check out what Mina was like in the ring, given that I haven't seen a singles match from her prior to this show, and I thought she killed it. Unagi versus Saya Kamitani didn't blow me away or anything. It was just fine for what it was. Although I must say, Unagi does get fucked up a lot in the ring. She takes some of the meanest bumps for someone that's not been wrestling all that long. And then we have the biggest drag on the entire show, the Elimination Tag Team match between Stars and Oedo Tai. The only part that I enjoyed about this was Natsuko's promo after the match where she told Mayu and Starlight Kid that one of them was next to join Oedo Tai. The bitch is evil, and I think she nails that role just fine. Now, I believe I've already had it spoiled for me that Starlight Kid has joined Oedo Tai, so I'm really interested in seeing what that's all about. And I mean, at this point, who the fuck's left in Stars anyways? The most interesting part of the match was the storyline. The match itself fell incredibly flat. And overall, I can only say that this show was really fucking good, even though I so badly wanted to say that it was a great show. Still, for a 7-match card, Stardom fucking killed it regardless. I've heard nothing but good things about the shows that came after this one, and I'm really looking forward to their next shows given all the praise that they've been getting based off of what I've already seen from them lately. Stardom's content is booming right now in terms of quality, and as a wrestling fan that watches an absurd amount of wrestling, what more could you really want?